The U.S. is celebrating the 4th of July Independence Day holiday weekend, having made significant gains in the fight against COVID-19.
Looking across the country, we have made incredible progress towards ending the pandemic. We continue to see overall low numbers of cases, hospitalizations, and deaths.
Restrictions have largely lifted and normalcy is returning. Brunch is back, baseball is back, and Disneyland is back, mask-free.
I'm really excited. It's a fun time finally to be able to go somewhat back to normal with this past year being very difficult.
But challenges remain. U.S. President Joe Biden set a goal of having 70% of adults vaccinated with at least a first shot by July 4th. But he will fall just short, with about 67% of adults having at least one jab. 57% of U.S. adults are fully vaccinated. Vaccination rates are lagging behind for African Americans and other minorities and differ wildly from place to place. Here in suburban Montgomery County, Maryland, just outside Washington, D.C., 80% of people 12 years old and older have been vaccinated. In other rural counties around the United States, that rate can be below 20%.
The good news is if you are vaccinated, and fully vaccinated means 2 weeks after your last shot, then there is good evidence that you have a high degree of protection against this virus. But if you are not vaccinated, then you are in trouble.
And the dangerous and highly transmissible Delta variant is becoming more prominent, bringing new threats to those areas where vaccination levels are low.
There are communities that are vulnerable and where we are now seeing surges in cases and indeed also hospitalizations due to what could be the spread of the Delta variant and low vaccination rates.
The economic recovery has been uneven. The stock market has hit record highs in recent weeks, and jobs are being added.
Put simply, our economy is on the move, and we have COVID-19 on the run.
Unemployment is down from pandemic surge levels, but the rate is still relatively high, 5.9%, and inflation has been creeping up. While the pandemic is far from over, Americans will be celebrating this 4th of July feeling much safer and more normal than they have for well over a year. Jim Spellman, CGTN, Bethesda, Maryland.